Hi everyone, it's Tony Richards and welcome to today's Life Focus. I want to talk about something today that we all face at one point in our life or another. Hopefully it's kept at a minimum, but the fact of the matter is that at some point in your life you will face this, and it's something I think we need to talk about, and that is my life focus for today is enduring emotional pain. Enduring emotional pain. Everyone will face and endure some type of emotional pain during their lifetime. Hopefully it's kept to a bare minimum for you, but you will face it. The key is not to let it take control of you. That's easier said than done sometimes. But the key is to stay in control, to learn to cope, to learn to endure. Sometimes things that happen in life can tear through you and tear right through your heart, can tear through your emotions, can tear through your thinking. But the key is to cope with it and learn to endure it and work through it. Let me say right up front, I am not a therapist or a counselor, and I only am telling you what works for me, okay? I'm not giving you any therapy or any advice. I'm just telling you what works for me when I deal with emotional pain. I believe there are a couple of steps that you can take that will help you through it. First is to understand and recognize the pain that you're facing. Many times we like to mask it. We like to pretend that it's not there, or we like to think it's going to change in some way if we do nothing. But we have to recognize the pain that we are facing. Number two, recognize the problem and obstacles, but focus on the solutions. We're all going to face problems. We're all going to face obstacles in our life that will cause us emotional pain. And rather than staying with the pain itself and what is the problem, start thinking about the solution. What can I do for me? What can I do for others? What can I do for the organization? What can I do for the ministry? What is it and how is it that I can get through it? And let me say up front, for me, that one of the very first things to do is pray through it. Always pray through it. Number three, don't detach yourself from others or even yourself. Sometimes when we're going through emotional pain, it's easy to take a step back and say, you know what, I'm blocking the rest of the world off. Well, if you need to do that for a few hours or even a day, okay. Sometimes it's not often, but sometimes I have to just say, you know what, I'm closing the door on everything for the next 24 hours. And I'm gonna pray about it. I'm gonna think about it. I'm gonna try to figure this thing out. It's okay to turn inward as long as you don't shut off the world or shut your relatives, your loved ones off, your friends, or yourself. Be very careful. Number four, shift your pain away from the problem for a while and enjoy something that will give you pleasure. Play a sport, go running, go for a walk, read, watch a movie, whatever it might be that can help detract that for a little while. It's important to give your mind a mental break as well. Number five, relax and breathe deep. Meditate. Take a long walk. Find a way to help stimulate your mind and release the negative that's in there. Because there will be. With emotional pain comes negative. Number six, when ready, find someone you trust to talk through your feelings and your emotions. It's never easy, especially for men. But a critical step in working through your pain is by sharing it with someone that you trust. Someone you know will listen and not give you answers they think you want to hear, but to help you through the process. And number seven, learn to cope with the problem in this moment. You see, because what I have found for me, if I recognize it as where it is and what it is in that moment, then I can begin to focus on solutions and even start thinking about better times. Then your internal coping mechanisms will kick in and will actually help you through the process. Now, I've said it many times, and you know that I'm a big believer in your mind is so important, your attitude. Your mind will move towards your most dominant thoughts. And if you start erasing that emotional pain as soon as you can, but you got to give yourself time to get through it. But as soon as you can, if you start erasing that emotional pain, your mind will kick in and take over, and your attitude will change, and your habits and your actions will change as well. And all of a sudden, you'll start seeing it a little differently. Emotional pain is never easy to talk about or even work through it. But it will teach us a valuable life lesson and will also strengthen our character. Emotional pain even prepares us to help others going through their issues. And sometimes emotional pain, you're put through it for a reason, because down the road, you are going to be that person that's going to help someone else. So don't stick your head in the sand or run away from emotional pain. Endure, understand, pray, seek professional help if necessary, and face the challenge as an opportunity so that you can work through it, learn from it, move through it, and go forward. Thanks for being with me today. I hope in some way this program was encouraging and helpful to you. Write me at TonyRichardsSpeaking@gmail.com. My website is TonyRichards.net. In about 20 minutes, this program will be uploaded to YouTube. If you'd like to hear it again or share it with others, please share any of my programs. Simply go to youtube.com and type in Tony Richards Life Focus. Emotional pain is never easy. It's something we're all going to deal with at some point in our life, and we all deal with it in different ways. Find the way that's best for you. Pray about everything. Be safe. We'll see you tomorrow. Go forward.